Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG regional vlog. As I'm recording this, it is Thursday, May 28th, 2026. I am leaving tomorrow morning for the Indianapolis Regional Championships. I am playing Dragapult to this event, as everyone is. That was when I thought I was going to be playing Lopunny. That's more accurate. Alright, so let's get into the specific list here. 4-4-2 Dragapult line rather than 4-4-3, as most other variants are playing. Pull Chicken, because you have alternate options for attackers. You only really run 2 Dragapults and also for room. Then we have 2-1-2 Blaziken line. This is just kind of the line that you run. I suppose I should say what the cards do. Dragapult, very simple. Phantom Dive, 200 damage to the active, 6 damage counters however you like to your opponent's bench. Very, very good. You know what this card does if you played back then. If you're watching, you know what this card does if you're playing right now. If you're watching in the future, you probably heard of what this card does. And if not, I'm sure you can see why it's so good. Blaziken EX with the Seething Spirit ability just lets you attach a card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon once a turn. This lets you power up your Dragapults and your Monkey Dories a lot more consistently without the need for Crispins. The 2 Monkey Dories moves 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon, essentially. You really want to... I don't know why I didn't start this sitting down. You really want to, because it's such an important way to control your opponent's board, and also so that you can get it out more consistently. Then we have 5 different one-off Pokemon. The standard ones, Meowth, Fez, and Budew. Yeah, obviously you're going to want that. Around the start of rotation, Dex Dragapult lists were running 2 Budew, but as people started to figure out that Dragapult kind of wants to go first, you only run 1 now as more of a backup option than your main turn 1 play. And then we have 2 kind of silly, not silly, but not exactly in every Pult list card. So we have Lily's Clefairy EX. This guy does double damage to Dragapult, double damage to Dragon-type Pokemon, which is to say Dragapult and not a lot else. Just a very good attacker. Most Dragapult variants do not run Lily's Clefairy because it's just not worth it. They can't get it powered up too consistently, but the Blaziken really helps with that. And then we have Moltres. Raging Bolt and other grass decks with Teal Mask Ogerpon in them have been on the rise recently, so this is an extremely good option. Also, if your opponent happens to start Meowth, Fighting Wings does 110 to its total of 170, and then that puts it 60 health left, which is in Phantom Dive range, which is another cool use case for the card. It also one-shots Budew, as does Combustion, because Combustion does 20 hits for weakness. So, got a lot of anti-Budew cards here. And then we have the Sporter line. 4 Lily's Determination, that's kind of a given. 3 Bus's Orders rather than 4. Most Pult Chicken lists are running 3. 2 Crispin, you don't need 3 like other Dragapult variants do because you have the Blaziken. It also doesn't run Rose's Encouragement, but Blaziken is plenty. Once you get Blaziken out with this deck, you're pretty close to unstoppable. Dawn searches for a basic of Stage 1 and Stage 2. A lot of Pult variants aren't running this. It's mainly this variant in Dragapult Dusknoir that runs this, but it's good because you have multiple Stage 2 lines, so there's a lot of times when I'll Dawn for like Lily's Clefairy, Dracloak, Blaziken. 4 copies of Buddy Poffin, 4 copies of Pokebad, 4 copies of Ultra Ball. I have played Pult lists in this format without 4-4-4, and it feels terrible. With the reduced consistency that the rotation of supporters like Iono and Professor's Research brought onto the game, you really want to make sure you can get as many of these items in your starting hand as you can. 3 copies of Rare Candy. This is a big one. For a while, a lot of Pult Chicken lists, a lot of Pult lists in general that ran Candy, but also Pult Chicken lists only ran 2 Rare Candy. Absolutely run 3. The 3rd Rare Candy makes this deck just so much better. 2 Night Stretcher, pretty standard. There are a lot of times you do use both, but honestly, my main use case for it is, if I'm going against Pult, bring back the Clefairy twice. If I'm going against Raging Bolt or Hydrapple or something, bring back Moltres twice. Unfair Stamp is actually a spec of choice. That's what most people are doing. There's some Pult lists with like Hero's Cape or Upper Energy or so on, but I think Unfair Snap is the best. Even ignoring the fact that it sets your opponent's hand to 2 cards, being able to refresh your hand and not have it be the spoil for turn is very important a lot of the time. A lot of the times this card can win you the game, even if your opponent gets out of the hand lock. Then we have 2 stadiums. I wouldn't recommend running any less than 2 stadiums in Dragapult because a lot of decks heavily require on stadiums for the game plan. So I have 1 Team Rockets Watchtower and 1 Risky Ruins. The Risky Ruins is good because it leaves your opponent's Pokemon closer to being knocked out when they put them down on the bench, and also allows you to utilize your Monkey Dory more efficiently. And then Team Rocket's Watchtower is good for the amount of Meowth and Dunsparce going around. 3 Fire, 3 Psychic, 2 Darkness. This is a pretty low energy count for Pult variants, but because we can get the energy back with Blaziken so efficiently, it's fine. And yeah, that's the deck. All right, I forgot to record literally anything yesterday, but it's day 1 now. Round 1's about to start. I'm at table 347. I'm gonna go do that. See you after round 1. All right, round 1's done. We got there. I 2-0'd a Mewtwo box. Dia, how'd you do?
I beat Joltik Kangaskhan deck. Deck's kind of cracked if you actually get your monkey attachments, but luckily he didn't get his monkey attachments.
Yeah, Joltik can't search for darkness energy, so kind of bad.
Really bad.
Walking, do you want to be in it?
I would.
Hi.
He's just here for fun. I'm not even sure if he plays Pokemon. All right, round 2. Yeah, round 2. Played Slowking, which was not a matchup I was prepared for, and is probably theoretically bad for me, but I got there. So she Trifrosted on 3 Draclobes. Game 1. I still got it. So. All right, we tied. I tied a Honchkrow, which is about as good as you can hope for. Game 1, he whiffed Proton Turn 1, and then I just bound him out of the game, basically. And he almost got there, but didn't. And then game 2, he pooped on me. But then game 3, time was called during his first turn. So I was just like, double Ultra Ball, I have 3 Pokemon, send match slip as a tie. So 2-1's not bad. I just got to win 3 of 5, which I think is very doable. I mean, in theory, I'm going to play against pretty good players, but I'm a good player, so it's fine. My hair looks terrible. I don't know why this happens every week. All right, so I lost round 4. I'm 2-1-1 now. Played against Cynthia's Garchomp, which is a deck that I was like semi-ready for, but like, so game 1, I daunt him because he just started Roselia. Attach pass, and then I went first, so I just had like Dracloak Crispin to it. But then games 2 and 3, he just got like literally everything he needed. He got 3 Gibbles and 2 Roselias out turn 1, games 2 and 3. So it's like, what do you want me to do? Also, game 3, I pressed one of my bosses, which would have helped me take out his Resuraids, which is how you win the matchup. They posted the graphic, and I've hit literally nothing on there. So I don't know what to do. Got to win 3 or 4 now. All right, round 5 at 1. I'm 3-1-1 now. I played against Pult Noir, which is finally a deck that I was actually expecting to see, actually ready to play against. Game 1, we were Buddy Wars for a long time, and I won despite prizing Lily's Clefairy. Game 2, I started Meowth and like some garbage, so he got there decently quickly. Game 3, he bricked really bad. He started Duskull Attach Pass. I was like item locking him, and then he got a Budew, like hard retreat the Dusclops. But then I had Boss Phantom Dive. So got to win 2 out of the 3. It's doable. That's it's doable. Yeah. Okay, round 6. I won. 2 out of Raging Bolt. I started Moltres game 1, and he started Tealmask, and he was like, uh-oh. In both games, I just kind of like punched Kangaskhan with Moltres rather, and that brings him to Phantom Dive range, which is really critical. Both times he was kind of like a card away from winning, but I got there. That's why we run the Moltres. I'm glad I was able to actually utilize the Moltres. I used it against Mewtwo like once, but in round 1, but it's kind of the first time I've really used the Moltres in such a pivotal role, and it worked out excellently. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So 4-1-1, 8 rounds in day 1, 5-2-1 makes day 2. I just need 1 more. Out of this 2 rounds, I need to win 1. I'm hoping to just win the next one so I don't have to worry about it. But if I tie or lose the next one, I'm going to be sweating in round 8. But I feel good. That was a pivotal win. I was actually talking about that with my opponent before we played. Even though, like, technically losing that, you're still in day 2 contention. Winning 2 rounds at the end of the tournament like this is kind of difficult. Even when you're playing against, like barely day 2 kind of caliber players. So it feels good to win that. Hopefully next update is just going to be me saying that I won and I made day 2, but here we go. All right, well, not feeling great, obviously. I did lose. I lost to Crustal because, there's not really any elaborating. It's Crustal. Game 1, I like donked him with a double kick, double heads with combustion, but like I'm not getting that multiple times. So just gotta win the last one, I guess. I got there, Dia.
We got there, baby.
We got there, baby. The boys are going day 2, both 5-2-1, but day 2 is a day 2. I hit Raging Bolt, which is a good matchup. It's a matchup I'm ready for. That one ran Wellspring. The last one I played didn't, but that's still fine. He misplayed game 2 because he overbenched before playing Jianpao to like get rid of his Mega Kanga, which like the Mega Kanga I was going to Phantom Dive with the counters, but then he overbenched, so I just had boss game. But we take those. I actually didn't even use Moltres. I didn't even use Lily's Clefairy, like the entirety of day 1. Did you use Clefairy?
I used it 2 times in the mirror today, but I was already ahead, so.
All right, apparently Lily's Clefairy was cuttable. I mean, too late now, but yeah, I don't know. That's it. Day 2 time. All right, we're in day 2, actual day 2, first round. I lost to Poltnor. They're watching me, do you want to be in the video? Okay. He does not want to be in the video. Do you want to?
Hi, I got sacked by Lopunny. Hi.
It's not a good matchup. I lost to Poltnor. He just kind of itchy-pelled me out of the game both times. Like, I got the Polt. I've been able to avoid the like garbage Polt hands before this point, and I just got him now, which is like bound to happen eventually. It is what it is. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I used Lily's Clefairy, but then he just had return knockout because he was so ahead. But oh well. I can still go positive as long as I don't lose all the rest of my rounds. So we're hoping for that. All right, that is round 11 done. I tied. So 1-1-1 in phase 2 so far. That's not a terrible start for my first, especially. It was a slot box with extra slop. He had a Baby Pecharunt, which was kind of pivotal because I had to go Blaziken attack a lot of the time, and then it just locks into inactive for another turn, and I can't do crap. Game 1 I won. He said he misplayed a few times. I am not familiar enough with the deck, especially his list, to really say definitively how he misplayed. At one point he crispined with only 1 energy left in the deck. That was part of it. Game 2 I lost. I prized double Dragapult, and they were both, which I only run 2. They were both in my top 3 prizes, so didn't get that one. I did get to swing with Moltres. That was cool. And then like we finished game 2 with 3 minutes left, so it was like, yeah, you want to just sign it as a tie? And I was like, yeah, because he can donk me and I can't, so if he's offering a tie, I'm going to take the tie. So 6-3-2, that's not bad. Hoping if I win either of the next 2, I think I'm feeling pretty good. If I win both, I think that feels great. So do my best. All right, that is round 12 over, second to last round. I played Raging Bolt for the 4th time, and I finally lost to one. I just couldn't seem to start the Moltres. I had to play me out turn 1 both games. It was just kind of an accumulation of little stuff each game that I lost. Well, technically we tied the second game, but like he won the first one, so he got the set. Because game 1, I prized one of my Dragapults, and then I just couldn't find the Night Stretcher to bring it back early enough, like when I needed it. Game 2, my prizes were... Oh, I also prized third boss game 1. Game 2, it was like kind of fun prizes, but I just couldn't find the boss when I needed it last 2 turns. He unfair stamped me, and that really screwed me up. I never got to stamp him. Not good. I found Watchtower game 1, but it was too late in the game for it to be impactful, so I don't know. It's just didn't draw great. So 6-4-2. Yes, 6-4-2. Hoping to win the next one. If I don't, it's like fine, whatever. 6-5-2 is like, I mean, that's pretty bad. It is a day 2, but that's pretty bad. So yeah, hopefully I win the next one. 7-4-2 is a decent enough record. So just gotta play it out. All right, round what was that? 13. 13. Yes. Yes, round 13. I lost. My opponent flipped over N Zekrom. Well, before the match, he was talking, because I kind of leaked the sauce. I was talking to Dia. I was like, yeah, dude, I tried second pull last game. Oh, yeah, I didn't even have time to update. Oh, wait, no, I did, didn't I? Oh, no. I lost 2 in a row. No, I did update. Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I pressed second pull. And I'm like, oh, man, I leaked the sauce, but I don't really care. He's like, yeah, I like hitting pulls. I was like, oh, surely not. Surely it's not like a good deck. And as Zorwark, I lose those really bad. Clutch was really good, and he just had enough time to get everything he needed because I had to bench Meowth first turn both games. So, final record 6-5-2. That's good for top 5-12. Gonna get some packs. I gotta go do that. Dia beat me by 4 placements. It was something like I got 308, he got 304, which is hilarious. But yeah, I'll update you again. The viewers, after I either get back to the hotel or get home. So 6-5-2. All right, we're back. It's Tuesday. We ended up driving back Sunday after Swiss runs were over. For whatever this is. Don't really know what I'm gonna say. I'm more recording this out of obligation because I said I would record something at the end of the last clip, so I kind of gotta. But yeah, I guess a good thing would be going over my goals for the next season. This is the last CP event that I am going to participate in because pretty much the only one that exists left is NAIC, which I'm not going to. I'm from Michigan, so New Orleans is a pretty long way away, and I'm not trying to spend the money on that 2 weeks after a regional. I don't have that kind of money. Okay, less. Not made of money. I am going to do some stuff during the off season. I plan on playing in quite a few postseason celebrations events, probably just kind of as many as I can. And also plan on going to the Full Grip Games Pitch Black release weekend 6K, which will have a standard event for Pitch Black format on Saturday, GLC event for Pitch Black format on Sunday, and a base Neo retro format event on Friday. So looking forward to that. And then once next season starts, I don't know. They haven't revealed the regionals yet. Obviously, I'll go to a bunch of locals. My goals for this season were to win a cup and to make day 2. And I made day 2 in Indy, and I won 3 different cups. So my goals for next season, I think I'm just going to say make another day 2. I don't think it's super feasible to say, like, get top 256 yet or whatever, because frankly, I don't know if the day 2 at Indy was an accumulation of skill that I've been building up in the 3.5 plus years that I've been playing Pokemon, or if it was just a fluke. So I think getting a day 2 next season would be proof that I am a pretty competent player, and then I can start kind of setting my sights higher. And then the other goal is win 4 cups. I specifically want to get, assuming they don't change the prizing system with cups, one of each of the 4 cup playmats. This season I won 3. I got the Destined Rivals playmat, and I missed the Mega Evolution playmat. I didn't get the Mega Venusaur one, but I did get the Phantasmal Flings Mega Charizard X one and the Mega Evolution one, which looks really sick. Not the Mega Evolution one, but like the one with a bunch of Mega Evolutions on it. The one. Yeah. Basically, that's goals for next season. Make another day 2. Max out locals. I guess try to get more championship points than I did this season. My final count was at 330, which I think is pretty good. It more than makes Ace Trainer rewards, which was, I guess, that was also a goal for this season, which is also a goal for next season. But if I max out the cups, maxing out cups alone gets you a stringer. So that's kind of a given. I'm happy with the result of 330. That's a lot. That's halfway to a Worlds qualification before they changed the whole system. And even then, I think last season it was like 700 points ish was the cutoff. So like that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like half as good as a Worlds competitor, maybe you could argue. I don't know. I had a good time in Indianapolis. I want to play more Pokemon, which is kind of something that I think every day. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon for more adventures.